Yes!
Yes, indeed.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Geek Culture Congress. I am one of your hosts, as always, Louis Speedy Jr. Gonzalez, accompanied by the very famous and talented Mr. Tarik Lewis. Tarik, what's going on?
I am present and pleased to be here.
All right. And, of course, we're waiting for Mr. Joy Franchise to join us, as always.
Legend, yeah.
And he is our local nighttime, number one nighttime jock on Wild 94.1 here in Tampa Bay area, the king of the radio waves at night. And he'll be joining us shortly. But of course, what we're here today to talk about is Tarik got to see a preview of Jordan. How you say his last name?
Jordan Peele.
Peele.
Yeah.
So the other E is silent. Cool. So Jordan Peele's is an extra E at the end.
Oh, at the end. Okay. I thought
Jordan
the one in the middle.
Peele's
Nice.
Us, which is his follow-up to the Get Out horror movie. This is a horror movie, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it is.
And Mr. Tarik Lewis got to see it before anybody else. Well, anybody else that was in the theater.
There's a few other people in the theater with me.
Yeah, just a few. That's it.
About 100.
Oh, okay. All right.
150, something like that. Yeah.
About 150 people.
It's a full theater. Yeah, pretty much.
Good. So, give us your spoiler-free review, Mr. Tarik Lewis. Tell us how you feel about it.
I will start off by saying I read somewhere that Jordan Peele wanted to make sure this was categorized as a horror film. When the movie started, I started thinking this is gonna be a comedy. Like they're gonna think this is a comedy. So it's very lighthearted and fun in the beginning.
Okay.
And which the humor in this is great. Sometimes humor in horror films can be like a little like stupid, boring, overdone. This is great humor.
Yeah.
He fleshes out the characters very well in the beginning.
Really?
It actually starts off pretty scary and like mysterious. He fleshes out the characters very well in the beginning, and when it turns to become the horror film as we know it, it gets really good.
Wow.
It actually gets really good.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a transformer. Like it comes at you one way and then it does a 360.
Yeah.
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 I like that.
He does a good job of making that switch, and it was really good. It was really good. It's a without spoiling anything again, it could be. He does a really good thing of crossing genres. So we know we have horror flicks. This could be part of it. Reminded me of like a zombie flick.
Yeah.
Where people being chased,
Right.
Part of it reminded me of, a Friday the 13th type situation. With the humor, it had a, Nightmare on Elm Street feel.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it.
And it was really good, man. This dude, listen, I know him as a comedian.
Yeah.
Or as a, improv guy, not a stand-up comic, but, the sketch comedy.
Right.
From Mad TV and Key and Peele show.
Right.
But he can write horror.
Yeah.
He can write horror. I thought it was really good. All the performances were good. No one was bad. Elizabeth Ross from Handmaid's Tale.
Okay, yeah.
Is actually in the movie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So they don't really talk about that much when they're promoting it, but she's in the film. The characters playing both. If you don't know what it's about, it's a family's being stalked by another family that looks exactly like them. That's the gist of the movie. That's why it's called Us. Yeah.
I like that.
And the way the characters play both sides, flawless.
Wow.
They pull it off completely.
Wow. Without ruining the movie, it's kind of like it's like a duality of them.
Yeah.
Or is it more like supernatural?
What?
Is it like? Is it like these are like some demons that just like I don't know without spoiling
to tell you where they come from, what they are, I'd have to ruin
it'll
the
spoil
movie.
it. All right.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
All right. So
I have to ruin
leave
the
it to the listening audience to go see it. So out of 5 stars, what do you give it, Mr. Tarik Lewis?
This is for me.
Yeah,
it's a 4.5.
Wow. So this is a must see movie. If you're
I think
a
it's a must see movie. Now, if you're, it has the normal horror movie stuff where like you're like, don't go
jumps and all that stuff.
Don't go in the water. Why are you getting in the water? And then he goes in the water. It's got that, but it's well explained. It's not like somebody's doing it like out of sheer stupidity.
Okay,
I
accept that.
So yeah, I want to say a 4.5, man. And I'm grading this on. I'm not comparing this to Schindler's List and Forrest Gump. I'm grading this on the horror movie / sci-fi movie scale. It's 4.5.
All right, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
that's fair enough.
I don't predict this getting like Oscar nods.
I see.
Because it's a straight up horror movie, and those typically don't get Oscar nods. But I'm all in on Jordan Peele. Like whatever he does now, I'm there for it.
Very cool, man. I'll probably check it out. I don't know if I'll check it out in the movie theater, but I'll definitely check it out eventually.
Yeah, and it's not a I know we don't want to get controversial here, but it's not a black person movie. I want people to think like Get Out had that vibe to it.
That vibe, yeah.
Yeah, this is not about that.
Yeah, okay.
This is not about that at all. Just the cast happens to be, the family, the main family happens to be predominantly black, but it's not like a movie about race.
Yeah.
Or there's very little social undertones to this.
Okay.
And you can kind of take, by the end of the film, you can take whatever message you want out of it. I'll be curious to see what he says once it's out. Like, it's a commentary on this, and you can take whatever you want out of it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So 4.5.
Very cool. So go check that out. That's out this weekend, I believe. Us comes out this weekend,
Thursday,
right? Yeah, Thursday. So if you are a horror fan, and Jordan Peele's he's gonna have like his own brand,
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be like he's gonna be like the new MJ Shyamalan,
Well, I hope not.
Well,
that went south quick.
Better movies.
Yeah. The M. Night Shyamalan situation went south quick. I'm still mad about Avatar. I'm still upset about that.
Mr. Joey franchise, you came just in time.
I know. I knew exactly how you guys were gonna map this thing out. I didn't want y'all spoiling us for me, so I was like, let me get myself out of here.
He came in on the queue. He was listening on the
Joey's
on the
the Batman of podcast.
Make sure you're focused and you're centered in there, and that camera. If you need to move it, please.
I'm good.
But of course, you came just in time because we're about to touch Avengers End Game. The final trailer is up right now. If you haven't seen it yet, it's on the Geek Culture Congress podcast page on Facebook. If you need to find it easier. So, Mr. Joy franchise, you saw the trailer. Are you hype, or are you disappointed, or are you? What do you feel? Did you see too much?
No. And I think I like that I didn't see too much, but I'm kind of like pissed at the same time. Like I kind of want to get a better grasp of what's about to happen. We saw quite a few scenes, some new ones, including like Nebula, where they're like on some battlefield.
Yeah.
And we see that Tony's on Earth. And mind you, these clips are the first 20 or first hour of the movie or something like that.
Right.
That they all take place in the first hour?
This is apparently, from what Kevin Feige said, is like within the beginning stages of the movie. So all these scenes we're seeing are like early on in the film. So I'm assuming that Nebula and Iron Man get to Earth pretty quick, or Pepper Potts will probably put on the rescue suit,
right?
Answer the distress call, or Captain Marvel. Who knows, man? There's just so many possibilities.
That's like the most ruined surprise, the rescue suit.
Yeah, because she took a picture with it.
Yeah.
She took a picture on Twitter with it, and it's like purple.
Yeah. And she wondered why she ain't gonna be in no more movies.
Well, I think her contract's up. I think she's gonna fall back.
Yeah.
But we don't know.
We
don't know when she's using the rescue suit.
Okay, fair enough.
That's the thing. We don't know when she's using it.
Fair
it doesn't
enough.
necessarily mean at the beginning.
They might have cut it. They might you spoiled that. Now we gotta cut it. It's all your faults.
Well, I keep seeing that Kevin Feige's is like the rumors that like some of this stuff just may not be in there. Like they put stuff out.
Yeah, that's another thing I want to get about the trailer in a minute. But so what else did stand out in the trailer for we move on, Joy?
I like kind of how they set it up at the very beginning with showing clips of where you hear Iron Man's dialogue, but they're showing it when he got himself out the cave in the first movie. Then they're actually focusing on the first three, the core to what made the MCU what it is today. So it was Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, and it was weird. And if you really pay attention, like just pay attention to that detail, like it's black and white,
right,
with the red hint. I'm trying to figure out what that red hint. I don't know if it's something to do with like the Reality Stone or if that comes to play. I don't know if that's like a little teaser there as to which Infinity Stone will maybe play its part. Maybe the Reality Stone is the key to what. Showing what, like replaying a lot of things that they were doing.
Joe, we got to get you to Marvel Studios. You be coming up with the best ideas.
Like I don't know if that's gonna play a part, like the Reality Stone, the quantum realm, and
Kevin Feige,
and the barf.
You holler at
I'm hyped when Joey talks about, "Ooh, Joe, you think that's a possibility?"
We'll do all the negotiation for Joey franchise.
You think they gonna do that?
Saying, man,
You think they gonna do that?
I like
Joey?
paying attention.
Man.
See, watching these trailers over and over kind of pays off because you start paying attention to little details.
Yeah.
And I'm watching. parts of this stuff, and it's good, but I'm still really trying to understand. I don't want to spoil too much for myself, but I just want to get a good idea, and I just want to kind of piece how everything can like make sense. I want to see, I want to kind of get a better grasp on how they're going to use the quantum realm or the time vortex or the barf technology, whatever it is, and how they incorporate it with the film, because this is like next level stuff that they're going to be doing from here on out.
Interesting. Leo says Nebula defeats Thanos. Spoiler alert.
You said spoiler alert after
That's
you
what
said
he said.
spoiler, but that's a strange thing to do. But
I think they're going to give it to a better character.
I wouldn't be mad if Nebula did.
I wouldn't be mad. It makes sense.
In the comic book,
Yeah.
that is the way it kind of goes down a little bit.
If there's anyone who deserves like a win,
little payback.
it's Nebula.
Yeah,
but I agree. I don't think she's a big enough character.
So you saw the trailer, Tarik. What do you think?
I liked it. This one didn't get me as hyped as the other trailers.
Okay.
Because I thought they gave away too much.
Yeah.
I didn't want to know that Tony makes it. I didn't want to know.
They messed up there.
Unless, they come back and it's not a real thing.
They dropped the ball
like
there.
Hulk and Wakanda, maybe it's not a real thing.
I think some trailer editor in Disney got fired.
I didn't need to know that.
Yeah.
But it still got me hyped out. I like you said, the scene of Nebula fighting. I'm like, where's that? What's going on? Who's she fighting?
Right.
Are we going back in time? It left enough to mystery, but I didn't want to know that part. But listen, at this point, it could have been Mickey Mouse on Iron Man's suit with fighting Rocket, and I'll be like, I can't wait. So it doesn't matter.
That was the best shot of the trailer, by the way. That War Machine,
definitely a great shot.
Hulk, like
Rocket
Hulk kind of Buster looking armor with Rocket hanging off the edge.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how they start doing these combos, because we got Rocket. Well, Groot's gone, but we got Rocket on Earth. I want to see how they start mixing people up. I felt like it was a lot of I'm calling him Ronin, but a lot of Hawkeye in this one.
Yeah,
there's a good amount of Hawkeye.
I think he's gonna play a big part of this. Well, I think from what we know, or from what I know from reading, what the Russos have said in other interviews, is that their main focus is going to be the original, 5? It was Hawkeye, Black Widow, Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America,
Thor.
Thor.
I don't know. Is that one scene that Captain America looked like he was in a battle and he was like strapping up, like he was all dirty and stuff? I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
I was like, there's gonna be some tense moments in that.
Yeah. Who was that was running through the hallway with like the stuff going on behind him, explosions?
I think that was
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. It was Hawkeye.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out if it was Hawkeye or Captain America.
But then there was a Ant-Man one where he's like jumping over like a pencil.
Yeah. That's before the little Captain America cutscene.
Yeah. One thing I did not like, the whole manufactured tension between Thor and Captain Marvel. I was like, okay, is this even necessary? I mean, it was in the end.
This is an introduction.
It was whack with him grabbing his hammer. Like, come on, man, why are you staring her down while you grabbing the hammer? She's staring you down back. It's like, which one of these? We get it that they're both powerful. There's no reason for them to be in beef.
Yeah.
It was kind of played.
I don't know if her being a Kree had anything to do with it. I don't know if Asgard's had beef with the Kree.
I don't think so.
Who knows?
I don't think so.
It was a very 50 Cent thing to do. He said, you just start a beef with somebody and then
sell more, you're a little bit more powerful.
Yeah. So I didn't like that. That's the only thing I didn't like.
I thought the trailer was really good. Given I like the some of our spoilers were the word I'm looking for is vindicated. There you go. We saw them in their little new suits. I guess I don't know what they're going to use them for, but they were strutting them there at the end.
Yeah,
those gray black suits that they
allegedly.
That's probably what it is.
Probably, maybe.
You got to assume at this point, right?
Maybe.
But none of that could be in the movie. It could all be a smoke screen.
It could be all smoke screen. Yeah. It could be all fake. We're like, yo, guys, we need you to wear these suits.
They made toys of those.
And redo the scene because we're going to mess with everybody right now.
I feel like they have to be so secretive.
I think they trolled
on
us.
This one.
They trolled us somewhere.
They got to be so secretive on this one.
Yeah.
This is like it. I mean, it's not it. I mean, they're going to continue to make movies, but like this is what it's
This is the one that's going to set up like the next round.
Yeah.
Next phases.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yeah,
and that same weekend, the new Hellboy movie drops too.
No, it's the week.
Or it's the week before? Or is it the same week?
2 weeks before.
It's 2 weeks
that
before?
would be awful business.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So,
who's making that?
Lionsgate?
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Yeah.
But it's just an onslaught of new movies that's going to be coming
And I
out
actually like the way Hellboy looks. I didn't like the previous. Well, I liked Golden Army.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the previous Hellboy films. I wasn't crazy about it.
Really?
Yeah, I just talking fish. It just doesn't do it for me.
This trailer actually, that the Hellboy that just released was really dope.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I liked it.
That kind
It
of
was
that sold it
interesting.
for me.
I'm interested in it. I'll see it. Yeah.
I read that Spider-Man: Homecoming is the kickoff for all the new
Far From
Marvel
Home?
films. Yeah, Far From Home. Yeah.
So apparently it's gonna pick up right after the events of Endgame,
Okay.
and then set up the whole Phase 4. It's the first film of the Phase 4. But now, it's a really exciting time because Fox got the deal done.
That's right.
With
Fox
Disney?
got the deal done. It's
I am-
official. It is official, ladies and gentlemen.
I am not one of the people excited.
The
You're
X-Men
not?
and Fantastic
I'm not
Four
excited.
are back home.
I am not negative about it, but I'm not excited. I just want to see because my problem with Marvel for the last few films at least has been how can you tie everything in?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't need to tie things in. Just let things be on their own. That was the beauty of the first phase. It was like Iron Man had his thing. They would give a little clue, but it wasn't like a bunch of Easter eggs in there
like
trying to show you.
associated but separate. I think DC's kind of stealing a little bit of that.
Yeah,
you know?
well, DC's still like failure.
No, I mean, with the new direction with these new movies. that
Oh
are
yeah,
coming
yeah,
out, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. Keeping
That's
it
what I
simple.
meant,
Yeah. If Batman would have just hopped in the water and Aquaman, I'd have been mad.
Yeah. And what was it? I'm excited for it. I think Endgame. This is just me thinking out loud. My theory is Endgame is gonna kind of something within the quantum realm
Yeah.
or whatever it is that the stones. If the stones, spoiler alert, if it does happen, if they all diminish, they're all destroyed.
Right.
Maybe those get that energy or whatever gets transferred. The same way Captain Marvel got her energy transferred, got the power from the Tesseract.
Yeah.
That gave her powers. I think those stones are just gonna, or when people come back from the Soul Stone, they'll probably come back with I don't know, something messed up with their genetics or something like that.
And be mutants.
You better be mutated.
Interesting.
Well,
Interesting.
they have to
That'd be
retcon
nuts.
all then it had to be mutants didn't come until 2018. But who knows what they're gonna do? It'd be dope. The best way for them to introduce it is Thor and Captain Marvel are flying through space.
Yeah.
And then a large flaming bird just flies by them. And then and it's just what was that? Oh, don't worry about it. We'll deal with that later.
We'll do that later.
And
Right?
then, yeah.
And speaking of all the galactic stuff that's going on in Marvel, James Gunn is back for Guardians.
That's right.
returns.
James Gunn
Dope.
returns.
Great move by Disney.
didn't
Another
last
great
long, huh?
Disney pulling off 2 great moves
That didn't last long, huh?
in a week.
I think Disney got pressured. I think when Batista was
I think there was a shareholders meeting. It's
Yeah.
how is one of our directors doing some kind of DC movie?
listen,
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
yeah,
another thing.
yeah, we
That's
can't have
exactly
that.
What happened.
And I think with Guardians, it's a very big ensemble thing, and he gets those characters
Right.
better than I could imagine someone else I'm gonna go tackle this, but he gets them. It's kind of like a Wu-Tang Clan. It's we need RZA.
Yeah.
We don't
work
have
without him.
Yeah.
This doesn't work.
Yeah. I see it. I see it. I see why they did it.
And I heard
see why
that
they did
James is on the DC and the things he's
Yeah, he's still doing his thing for that.
doing a reboot
Yeah, the reboot.
for Suicide Squad.
And we're gonna have
Oh, is he?
Idris Elba is gonna play Deadshot instead of
Yeah.
Will
Yeah.
Smith.
Yeah.
Yep.
Idris Elba can rap. What doesn't Idris Elba do at this
I know,
point?
man. He's a DJ. Yeah,
He's-
that's it.
he raps now.
Yeah. Oh, he does he?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just jumped on his
man.
new song with Sean Paul.
What happened there, Tarik?
I'm trying to think of something Idris Elba doesn't do. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's had a radio show too.
He was.
Right, so-
Was he the? No, oh, sorry. That was Common. That was the one of the bad guys in John Wick 2.
Yeah, he was
we got John Wick
tattoo
3
man or
coming.
something like
That's
that.
right. John
Yeah.
Wick 3 is coming. That's
Keep
gonna be
talking about
dope.
this. I gotta go because I haven't seen 2 yet.
Yeah, me either. I haven't either.
I haven't seen 2.
Yeah. And then let's see, ladies and gentlemen, what else we got? All right, Tarik, you got to run.
I gotta run.
All right, man, Tarik. Of course, I drop everything where they can follow you at.
My name is Tarik on Instagram.
Yeah.
My regular name on Facebook, Tarik Lewis, and just follow me at Geek Culture. You'll find me.
All right, there you go. All right, and then we'll wrap it up with the Stranger Things.
Yeah, I saw
Stranger
the trailer.
Things
Looks
trailer came
amazing.
out. Yeah, it was pretty dope, huh?
Yeah, I'm really hyped for that. That's gonna be really good. It's a nice little takeaway. I mean, it seems a lot more calmer
Yeah.
than previous ones.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously things will get hectic, but from what I saw in the trailer, it was the kids are growing up.
I liked it.
Cool.
It's like we're not kids anymore. You know what I mean? I think they're gonna up the stakes a little bit. The
No, for
seriousness.
sure.
You know what I mean? So I'm down for it. I'm not canceling Netflix yet.
No, you can't do that. Don't do that yet.
All right, man. So we're going to wrap it up today for Geek Culture Congress. When we come back, hopefully maybe next week, we need to talk more Game of Thrones and recap some more stuff.
I'm actually going to go check out Shazam.
Yeah?
They're showing early screenings this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I guess Fandango had they're doing like a promo.
Yeah? I didn't get that.
They're showing the movie early, so I just got my tickets for that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's going down, man.
When is it?
I gotta
Saturday?
Put you onto it.
Saturday, put me onto it.
Yeah,
we need to make
put
that
me on.
happen
I'm
so we
actually
can
gotta
review
go
that.
to one out here in St. Pete
Oh, there you go.
and check it out.
Yeah, I think they're having a downtown one, right? That's what
Yeah.
they like to do them at, yeah. All right, cool. So I guess if you really want to watch that Shazam, you could check out the sneak peek this weekend somehow.
Yeah, I guess.
You got to go into the Fandango
Yeah, go
app.
to Fandango. I guess Fandango they're bundling it with you buy the ticket, you get like two Shazam comics with digital
man.
comics.
See, that's pretty dope.
But yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I think it's just for this weekend, so this
Cool, man.
Saturday.
All right.
24th, 23rd.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds about right. Joey, let them know where they can follow you at and all that good stuff. What you got
Monday
going on?
through Friday, catch me on the radio. If you don't live in the Tampa Bay area, definitely download the Wild 94.1 app. I'm on from 7 p.m. to midnight. You can follow me on the socials too at Joey Franchise on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, and of course myself. Follow my eternal life as a DJ. All the socials at DJ Speedy JR, and of course you could like the normal Facebook page where I got some nerd stuff on there and comic book stuff on there. Just Luis Gonzalez, my legal name. Okay, not afraid to share it.
The Gov.
Thanks so much. Next time, Geek Culture Congress, we'll be back with some more Game of Thrones recap and some more fun stuff. Same bad time, same bad channel, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good one.